All right, welcome back to my channel. Happy Christmas to you all. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. Please, if you come across this video, make sure you like it and share it to many platforms of your choice. We are here to share something very, very important. This is Christmas Day, 25th December 2025, and we have a news about Israeli Prime Minister, Netanyahu. So his Christmas message, and we are going to go through it together. Please make sure you like it and share it to many platforms. Like I said, we are going to start with this very important news from Netanyahu. Now, pay close attention. This is from Sahara Reporter. They said, I think I need to expand it a little bit so that you can see it from your own end. Yeah, is it better? Yeah, it's better. Don't mind my picture. Don't mind my video. Let's continue. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu condemned attack on Christians in Nigeria, says violence must end now. That is from Sahara Reporter. And you know why? Why I'm talking about this, some people from Nigeria, there's one guy that I will show you in this video. And I want you to observe something because this guy has been on the neck of, anybody that is not Tinubu supporters. Some people call them Tinubu data boys. So what it means is that those who volunteer themselves, maybe some people said that APC actually recharge card for them and send them to continue, propagating Tinubu's, regime and his governance, promoting him whatever he does on social media, just to avoid this kind of his position that Biafrans and Nigerians are doing to make sure that people understand what is playing out. They don't like it at all. So this is from Sahara though, and as you can see here, this is the headline. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu condemns attacks on Christians in Nigeria, says violence must end. It did not stop there. Other news outlets carried it, like Parallel Facts also have the same news. It will not longer, look at it, it will no longer be tolerated. Israeli Prime Minister warned against Christian genocide in Nigeria. All right? Look at it here. And some people may let's just go through this parallel because I love this platform. I don't know who is behind it, but sometimes they report things like the way it is. It will no longer be tolerated. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu warns against Christian genocide in Nigeria. At least he's now propagating it the way it's supposed to be, to remind the world there's good genocide going on in Nigeria. Some are in denial. There's nothing like that, when it is very, very obvious. The persecution of Christians or members of any religion cannot and must not be tolerated. And the displacement and attacks against Christians in Nigeria, that too must end. And it must end now, he says. Netanyahu used the address of highlighting Israel as in his words, the only country in the Middle East where Christians can freely practice their faith and celebrate religion traditions without fear, which is true. Some people say there's a racist, in the Israel, but I don't think it is as much as it is even in Europe, because I have some people in Israel that are saying saying nice things about Israel. If you are watching this video and you are residing in Israel, or you know more about how Israelis conduct, tolerate other religion or carry themselves up when it comes to faith and religion, you can also tell us on the comment section. Let us hear from you. He said he constructed Israel's approach with what he described as widespread intimidation and persecution of Christian communities in other parts of the region. Israel is the only country in the Middle East where Christians can practice their faith with full rights and in total freedom, where Christian pilgrims are embraced with open arms and are so deeply appreciated, where Christians can celebrate their traditions proudly and openly to do so without any fear, Netanyahu said. So this is part of the news. Like I said, let's go to another outlet, another news platform. Like you have it here. This person made this publication, I believe must be an Israeli person. I don't know, because you can see here, Vivid Israel said, and the Muslims' military attack against the Christians in Nigeria. That too must end, and it must end now. To all our Christian friends around the world, know that Israel will always stand by you, Benjamin Netanyahu. And I have something to say because I want Israel to also distance themselves from this kind of contract here and there they're having with people that you are not admitting that they are carrying out, genocide against Christians. Very, very important. Listen.
From Jerusalem, I send warm greetings to our Christian friends around the world. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. From here, the Holy Land, Israel, the only country in the Middle East where the Christian community is thriving. Israel is the only country in the Middle East where Christians can practice their faith with full rights and in total freedom, where Christian pilgrims are embraced with open arms and are so deeply appreciated, where Christians can celebrate proudly their traditions and openly do so without any fear. In Jerusalem, the city municipality every year officially distributes Christmas trees. It's been doing so for 2 decades. By contrast, a few days ago, in the Palestinian town of Jenin, Palestinians burnt a Christmas tree in the Holy Redeemer Church. That's the difference. Israel stands up for Christians across the region, wherever they face widespread intimidation and persecution. While Israel's Christian population is growing, the Christian population in countless areas across the region has been dwindling due to systematic discrimination and oppression. This has happened in Iraq, it's happened in Syria, it's happened in Lebanon, it's happened in Turkey, and it's happening in the Palestinian Authority. The birthplace of Jesus, Bethlehem, used to have 80% Christian population. That's when we were there. When we left and gave it to the Palestinian Authority, it has since dwindled from 80% to 20%. The persecution of Christians or members of any religion cannot and must not be tolerated. And Muslim militant displacement and attacks against Christians in Nigeria, that too must end. And it must end now. I'm sending Israel's Christmas blessings to our Christian friends around the world. And I ask you, know that Israel will always stand with you.
Very, very clear message there from Benjamin Netanyahu. He's a real prime minister. Something I want to, what gladdened my heart about his message is that Israel is the only country in the whole world, in the whole universe, in the whole planet Earth today that easily understand what it means to face radical, these radical Muslims or jihad, because they have been there, they have tested it. It's not an attack on Muslims. I'm not saying that the Muslims should be attacked or hated, no. But the moment you talk about jihad, that's a different thing. So if you're a Muslim and you come across this video, don't think that I am here propagating hate on Islam. All right? No. But whether you like it or not, that's what is called jihad, Sharia law. And some of the Islamic clerics have admitted that when you say Muslim, you're actually talking about Sharia. And that is the way you see how they kill their cows or kill animals, how to relate with your wife, what you must do and what you must not do, how to enter bedroom and come back from bedroom, what you expect to do, how to get married and how to bury a dead person. So it's all in the Sharia law. So when you talk about a Muslim, we are literally talking about Sharia law. Not me saying that. Somebody said it. One of the well-known Islamic person in Nigeria made that video. Maybe if I have time, maybe later today or next, I will present that video so you can hear it for yourself. But the message is clear. There's genocide going on in Nigeria, and it is condemnable. Now, this message of Netanyahu triggered some people, and we're gonna see this guy you are seeing here now. This guy, I believe, what is motivating him now to attack, Christians and Igbo people is because of what Reno Mokre has become. What Reno or Mokre has become. Reno spent months, if not years, because he started during the campaign, though. He was attacking P2B and Igbo people. He made a force from there to attacking Biafrans, and he spread hate across, every corner of Nigeria. Today, the Nigerian government have rewarded him with ministerial position. And this guy is speaking. This is what you see when you have a corrupt system. Because ordinarily, no matter how smart, how intelligent he appeared to be, how qualified he is to become a primary, an ambassador or whatever, we need to understand that his words and his attack previously have already those things disqualified him. That thing has already disqualified him. But he has been rewarded and he has been promoted, meaning that every other people, all the bigotries are coming out from their shield because they have to, unleash the attack following Reynolds pattern for them to get promoted or rewarded in few months, years to come. That is what this guy is doing. From Benin, hello, Benjamin Netanyahu, he says, Nigeria is not a country where recklessness will be tolerated. Your posture is misplaced and your comments are unwelcome. Israel has grappled with deep and persistent religious violence for years, and you should focus your attention there. Nigeria is a sovereign nation. We are not answerable to you, your office, or your interests. Any attempt to posture or seek relevance through Nigerians is unacceptable. Nigeria will not accept disrespect or or interference from you or anyone else. Be guided. Now, when you look at this guy, to start with, between Netanyahu, he's from a Benin state, so I'm gonna talk from Benin aspect of it, from a Edo aspect of it. Between Netanyahu and Oba of Benin, who do you think command respect and come and have a say in the world, like have say in the world we are in, this world we are living? You cannot even challenge Oba of Benin, let alone is risk ambassador in Nigeria, let alone to Netanyahu. But you have to say it because it's on social media. There's no problem. Do you understand? Just like me now, warning Tinubu. It doesn't make any sense because I don't have what it takes to warn Tinubu. Tinubu is president of Nigeria. That I don't like Nigerian, the continuity of Nigerian existence. I don't like it. Why? Because I know it's meant to affect me negatively, affect my people negatively, affect even you Nigerians negatively. Look, you cannot just ignore the fact that it's not meant for everybody. It's meant for selected group of people, those benefiting from that. Now, your warning, you know that it doesn't carry any water, but you want to irritate people, want to provoke people, because to you, you will, have some things in the future, some rewards. You have nothing to offer. You can't even see through your nose. What I'm talking about is not because of Netanyahu. This guy have been making some comments that doesn't connect any meaningful thing, but he's committing nuisance on social media just to create provocation and spread hate speech. And the Nigerian government will be clapping for him and they reward him, of course, for job well done. He's attacking Igbo people today, attacking everybody that is not Tinubu's, at APC. His agenda is very, very clear: to become like Reno Mokri. Nigerians don't have any shame honor, because if you do, you will know that Reno Mokri is not a role model to follow. But you have to say it anyway, like I said, just to provoke and to achieve what I don't know. But that's a story for another day. We are going to end it here. I just want you to hear what the message is all about. And please do not regard message like this guy. He's just another Reno Mokri in disguise. But he's not as sound as Bruno. He don't have what it takes He's busy spreading falsehood and lie because the system have made it clear, have made him, give them the license to do so. Attack on Igbo people. If you want to become somebody in Nigeria, learn how to attack Igbo man. Learn how to attack Igbo nation. Learn how to attack Igbo people. The government of the day will promote you and elevate you. So Netanyahu is the attack on his comment on Netanyahu is laughable. All right, and Israel alone, without even America, will stop this nonsense going on in Nigeria today. And I hope that Netanyahu will channel his energy to release Mas Kanu. He's a Jewish guy, a Jewish man. Jews should rise up for the occasion. Please make sure you like the video and share it on any platform of your choice. Thank you so much and God bless you. Bye bye for now. Take care.